Brad Keselowski, the first two. Here comes some more. It looks like Priest.
Well, we had heard him talking on the radio a little
Josh
bit
Berry,
about
your third place car.
Yep. About being scared of that pit road being wet, and sometimes that's the deceiving part that we talk about, being not as slick as what you think it would be looking wet. Regan?
Well, the 4-car, Josh Berry, getting ready to hit pit road and come to the service of his team, as you see right there. Right now, he's a little bit tight in traffic, good in clean air. They started to get ready about 2 laps ago and then quickly called him down pit road.
Kyle Busch, Priest, Gallup, McGraw, and more. Jamie.
See the 54, Martin Truex Jr. just comes to a stop in his box. He had just told the team, I fired off good, and guys, I'm still happy. This car is good. They had a good feeling about it, and Mike, all 3 of his wins at Richmond came under the lights.
More takers. Lots more on pit road.
Well, I'll tell you who's not. So we had Truex Jr. on pit road. Your leader, Kyle Larson, is still out there.
Long stop for Austin Dillon. Ross Chastain is in.
I think you're going to see a split strategy here. Some 2 stop this stage, some 1.
Hocevar in.
Well, once one car gets on the pit road, if you're going to go on this strategy to pit in the middle of the stage, you have to come with them, or you just lose too much time and don't gain the benefit of the new tires to take off and gain the lap time.
Larry, what do you do if you're the leader, Kyle Larson?
Yeah, what they may be doing, we'll watch him here for about 3 more laps. They may split this exactly into thirds, which is basically about 50 laps a run. I watched Chris Gabehart with Denny Hamlin in the July race do the same thing. That way he gets a little bit of advantage on the top side with the fresher tires. But if you're going to go it on 1 stop, he's going to have to go about another 20-something laps.
Christopher Bell is in. Regan.
Like Christopher Bell doing a nice job moving up through the field right now. He's a little bit too tight in traffic, but told his crew chief Adam Stevens, if we get clean air at some point, I think it's going to be right where it needs to be. He's fast right now.
Corey LaJoie comes to pit road along with Chase Elliott. That leaves just 11 cars on the racetrack who have not stopped.
So here's the hardest part about what Kyle Larson has to do right now, guys. He has to get out of the way of all the cars that are going so much faster. So what happens is sometimes it slows down big chunks of lap time. So that's the thing that Kyle Larson doesn't want to do right now, is give up a big chunk of lap time with those faster cars.
Jamie.
Joey Logano in his pit box now, took off tight, building free as they run a 4-tire stop here, scheduled pit stop for the 22.
Austin Cindric is in. Logano's Penske teammate, and that'll leave 9 drivers on the track who have not been on pit road since lap 74, led by Kyle Larson.
Well, I'm thinking this 5 car is going to stay out.
Yeah, and he had a lead, right, Clint? So he had a little something to lean on. His lap times were faster than the second half of the field, but he had a little bit of a lead to give up that gap.
Well, I think the fall off, right, and the speeds that they were running is what brought them to this. Got some 5 radio right here.
Blaney in. That completes the Penske stops.
Well, that's certainly what affords them the opportunity to be able to do this, right? The pace that you hear Clay Fleming is talking about, still likes what he sees, but where does your pace start going backwards? Exactly what you said, Kevin. It's always a determining factor at Richmond is how much time you lose with these cars. Time it well when these cars on tires pass you.
There's Martin Truex on fresh tires. Now, he was 0.6 of a second behind Larson when the cycle started. Ricky Stenhouse in and out. That leaves 7 cars on the racetrack.
But that's just by yourself. It's the time that you lose with these cars passing you. You see him right there.
Lost another 3 tenths.
Exactly. Look at the time that he lost right there. 3 tenths. Sometimes it can be as much as a second. Have to be very careful in the timing in these cars passing you.